Hello everybody and welcome back to Strategic Command World War I as the Central Powers with our second turn. In the first one, we've been somewhat successful. We have defeated some of the Belgian forces and made some advancements, but on the Eastern Front we've already lost a Austrian corps. But yeah, we're going to continue here, and basically what I want to do is I want to focus on the Western Front first. Then I want to go to the German Eastern Front, then the Austro-Hungarian Eastern Front, well, and maybe then Serbia. We'll see. But for now, let's start here at the Western Front in Germany, and we are well prepared to strike here against this corps. In fact, it seems as if... Oh yeah, we can already move past, but no, I think we're going to have to attack here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3. So I think I want to actually start with our cav. You know what? I will start with our cavalry here. Only 2. 2, 2. Even though it said 1, 3. Wow, that's actually very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. Okay, well, we're not lucky here. 1, 2. Okay, maybe we'll not take damage here now. Okay. Okay, of course we took damage. Either way, Brussels has been taken, or, well, will be taken. I think I'm going to move in with you guys, why not? So Brussels is now taken. And then, how do we advance? How do we advance? I would actually like to attack this headquarter, but I don't think I will be able to. Now, one of the first things I want to do, I don't want to attack here, even though this is actually not as bad. This could actually work. But I don't know if I really want to waste time attacking here. So, yeah, we'll see. For now, let me check. You have attacked, but you could move forward. Why don't you? Move here, and then I'm actually going to move you up here as well, because there's only 2 detachments. They can't really hurt us, and this corps could, but I don't think it will. And then I actually move you forward as well. Let me see. We definitely need to cover this. I want to take Lille, which is a national morale objective, and I think the only unit that can do this is our cavalry unit. So, yeah, I'll have to do that. There's a Belgian headquarter here that has already fled the country because we're basically taking all of it over. Do I want to... Where do I want to put you? Well... We can go here. I think I will. Well, because we can entrench. So let's do that. Never mind, we can't. Huh. Okay, well that's kind of annoying. I thought we would be able to. Never mind then. We should be able to entrench here. Maybe this is wrong as well. Nah, now we can. That's very strange. Why we can't do that over there, but okay, I'll take it. Okay, so this is going to be a problem. We're going to go here, where we won't be able to entrench, but I need to hold the line. Then you can now... you can go here and entrench. There we go. Like that. And then I'll probably move you here. Perfect. Should be able to entrench as well. Awesome. So yeah, we've now got Verdun surrounded. Mostly entrenched. Not fully. And then I was considering attacking. If we do... we can maybe destroy a French corps. 3, 3, 2. You know what? I'm going to start with this attack. Okay, 3 damage. 2, 4. What do you say? Okay, you know what? We'll do this. Okay, that's only 3, 3. Yeah, that didn't work out. But maybe we're more successful here. Or, what I can also do, I can switch you... I can make you move back. Switch in this core. I do it 2-2. A 1-2. And then we do a 2-2 here. There we go. Alright. We're not going to move in because then we would get attacked. I kind of want this to be a death trap for the French. That's going to be my goal. Okay, now also, I want you set mode auto assist because look at this. All of these units, they're currently under control of this headquarter, which is obviously pretty stupid. And so I want to be able to change that, but I can't really do it right now because I've already moved most of them. We'll have to get the command structure. We have to better control that, but we'll do that later. For now, you can actually move here. It's probably a good place to be. You can even entrench. Perfect. You can't do anything more. You can go here. You can go here. I'm gonna send you over here. You can go this way. Perfect. And then we've got our cavalry left. You can go... we also need our headquarters here to move a little bit. What is the supply like? 8. I want von Gluck... actually, what is the supply in this 7? I want you here. So let me check. What will be the supply in... Yeah, the supply is fine. We're still at 7. Generally. And then artillery, I'm going to actually move that one closer as well. You can move here. And our bomber... do I want this one in Brussels? I don't think that's necessary because... You can move... We can move you to Brussels. And then... I'm thinking... Send you over. You as well. All of you. We want this western part to like really push. So this is going to be important. I think... Yeah, no, I think this is fine. And then this cavalry corps, I have something else I want to do with them. But yeah, bring you guys over here. And then... Prince. You can actually move up here as well. Then you can move here. Okay, got the supply. And this, I think I'm going to bring this to the Eastern Front. Because cavalry can only do so much. And yeah, we're going to start to run into a lot of entrenched units here. So cavalry is not going to be as useful. So I want to bring this one over to the east. But for now... let me build one more mine. There we go. And then let's move back. So this is all the mines that we could lay out for now. You can actually go here and we'll just wait because it's very likely that the British or French will come over here and start some trouble. And then they will run into our mines, which is going to be very good. Okay, so we haven't really been attacked here yet, which is good for us. And what I can do now is I have a free corps, a reserve corps that I can operate. And I can basically bring them to the front. Now the question is, where do I want them? Probably here. I can bring them right to the front. I don't think I want that. But I think I know what I can do. I want you... You can move here and entrench, probably. So this flank is secured. I didn't want to do that previously, but I think now is a good time. So we have a good entrenchment here. And then you move into the city and then you will be put straight to the front line. But you're in an entrenched position, which is good. Now you are already entrenched, so I can now spend some points to upgrade you to 10. It's only going to cost 7. The cores are a lot more expensive. But yeah, we can get you guys up to full strength. Very good. And then I think I'm going to do the same thing here. Maybe not. Maybe not. Hindenburg, you can only move 1. Yeah, okay, then that's not very useful right now. I'm going to leave you here for now, because he gives us the most supply in this town. I want to strengthen you, bring you up to full strength. And we still have this marine division. Now, we can, like, Denmark is on our side, so they're not going to join against us anytime soon. And we have our navy here to protect from invasion, so I don't think we actually need any units here. And this Marine Corps, we can actually use to protect some of the objectives, right? When they're not, like, straight at the front line, that should be fine. So let's actually upgrade you as well. And then I'm thinking about... You will probably just be upgraded as well, just so you're all at full strength, because that will then increase their readiness as well. Where can I bring you? I can actually operate you all the way over here. Interesting. Maybe that's something to consider. Maybe that's something to consider. That would free up a Austrian corps. I think I might do that. Alright, hold on. I think I can utilize this cavalry here on the offense. Yeah, obviously there's other things, there's research I wanted to talk about, but we'll do that at the end of the turn. For now, let me see, 1 and 3, that would actually be big damage. But we need to make sure that we entrench here. Although, an attack would be pretty neat. 2-4, 2-4. Man, that would be actually quite dope. Okay, what's the supply like here? 12. Damn. What is it, 12? Major city. Okay. So we need to hold Lemberg. That's crucial. Okay. So, if I bring you here, the cavalry can hold Tarnow, which might not even be necessary. I can have 2 corps hold this. Przemysl can be held. We still have a corps. Right, we have a new corps here, which is good, where Stanislaw can be protected. Now, the problem here is that Tarnopol will likely be, like, we saw all these divisions. They will probably deal with Tarnovo. Do I attack or do I just defend? I mean, 2-4 is pretty good. If I can destroy a corps, I would love to. Maybe with the cavalry. You can... Lemberg needs to be protected at all costs. You could be going straight there. I think it's best for you to actually entrench. So let's do that. And then... 2-4. I mean, it's so juicy. I think I will. 3-2. Well, that's not as great as I was hoping for. Then 2-2. I don't think I want to do that. I'm actually going to move you guys back. Question is where to? I'm gonna move you here. And I will have you... Don't know where to move you, actually. You could go here, right? Movement cost is 4. We could move here, so I can actually switch you guys out. That's a good idea. Let's do that. Let's send this fresh unit here. We could attack. And then I could also attack with the cav... Let's see. Okay, they've actually retreated. We didn't take any damage. That's very good. And then... You can attack 1-3. I think we have to take this. Okay, 1-3, just as we had planned. And then, I think with the cav... 1-3 as well. Okay. And here's what I have to do now. This Marine Corps division will be moved to protect Krakow. It should generally be okay protecting it. We'll see if that actually is the case. And then... I think I'm gonna move you here. Destroy the cav. And threaten this core. What is the supply? 10. Perfect. Yeah, you'll go here. Okay, a cavalry core destroyed. Oh, 2 damage. That's actually kind of unfortunate. And then you can move back to Tarno. Our cavalry core is a little bit exposed, but if they actually move, they will... they probably can't move because they will threaten to open up their fortifications and so on and so forth. So they can't really do that, I think. Anyway, this guy I can send to Lemberg. Pretty important. What do I do with this cav? You can't go here. You could, but it's probably a bad idea. I think I'm going to entrench here. You know what I will do? I'm going to send you here. And I will actually have the headquarter protect Premiership. That will be fine. They will be fine. I just hope they will be fine. Then here we're going to entrench. And this cav, I can actually send... I will send the cav here to protect the flank, and yeah, you will stay here. Now, this is a little bit terrible because the entrenchment is wrong. We can get attacked from here, which will deal a lot of damage. But we have a 10 strength core, which I believe will be quite decent, and we will protect over here. I think overall we're in a relatively decent position, holding out. Ideally, I want to have this under control. But yeah, especially because this gives +1 entrenchment. It's actually probably bad to have moved away from that, but it's okay. I can't really do anything about that right now. Okay, so this is that. And then I wanted to free up these cores. So what I'm going to do, you can go to... Okay, so I will send you here. I'll send you here. And I will send you to Ragusa. Perfect. And then this detachment... Do I actually need that one here? Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I want the detachment here to protect. I'm actually going to send you up north. I think that's actually where you're more suited. Yeah, that was already some confusion. That was a bad move. I should have moved them this way immediately. Yeah, we're gonna be fine here. You could attack, but I'm rather gonna entrench on this side. Just focus you on, or force you to stay here, and then we'll see how this goes. 2-1. It looks better. It looks better than it looked before. Let's be honest. Let's be real honest here. And how does this one look? 2-1, 2-2. Okay, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. Okay, I think with 2-2 we'll start, right? Let me give you this, and then I want you. Well, detach, and I want you to attach, because they're now under command of this guy, which means they're going to be attacking a little bit better. 2-2? Yeah, 2-2. All right, let's start here. 2-3, bad. 2-2, 2-2, 2-2. Okay, well, here we go, 2-2. 1-3. Okay, it's looking better. It was a 1-2. Very unlucky. 1-3. Come on. Yo, we got it. Very good. Still a 1, but it doesn't matter. We can now move in here. Or I can move here and prepare an attack over there. I think I will. Then you guys can move in to take Belgrade. You can move further here. Move, advance, and you advance to secure. Very good. Okay, we've taken Belgrade. You could technically move as well. Alright, you'll stay here for now, and then I'll bring you guys over. Good. This was a very, very good success. As long as we can hold this, it was worth it. Okay. We've done what we could here. Let's bring you guys into port. We won't really be able to do much here. And then, yeah, the Ottomans are not that useful. Okay, so now our turn is basically over. We've done what we could. We've moved the units that really, you know, we could move. And we've made our attacks. In fact, I could technically attack, but I don't think it's really... I mean, a 2-3 is useful, but we're going to get attacked by so many more divisions. I want to be as high strength as possible, so I'm not going to do that. I could maybe fly you. You know what? Let's do that. Let's reduce your readiness and morale a little bit. Yeah, didn't do much, but who knows? Maybe that's going to be the deciding factor. Okay, we actually have an attack here as well, but I think I'm going to wait. Right, and this cav, I wanted to move. Right, I wanted to operate you as well. To support us here. Where? I think probably going to bring you here, and then we'll see what we can do with this cavalry in the Eastern Front. Okay. Other than that, yeah, as I said, we're in a good position, and we've got some points left. And now we want to start researching. Now, you see, some of the research has already been started, like artillery weapons and airship development for Germany. Austro-Hungary has some of the same techs, started to research some of them already, and the Ottomans have started command and control. But we'll also see that Germany already has logistics +2, naval warfare, infantry warfare, and all of this. They already have something. They're the most technologically advanced of the Central Powers. The rest are looking kind of terrible. And they also have fewer points, so it's going to be more difficult for them to really advance here. First thing I want to actually do with Austro-Hungary here, though, is we want to rebuy our cavalry corps. Now, usually a cavalry corps costs 225 power points, but because this one we had this one before, we can reform it at a lower cost. So it's only 135. And that's obviously very much worth it. So we're going to purchase that one first. And with the remaining points, we'll see what we can put into research. And I think one of the most important ones will be trench warfare. Obviously, infantry weapons is something that you really want to do. Like the left part here, these are active upgrades that you have to do to your units for your ships or your tanks, obviously your infantry, your artillery, or even your airplanes, and these are modifiers, passive modifiers, that you don't actively have to upgrade. And so we're going to have to definitely invest into trench warfare. Okay, this is basically all the points we have. With the Ottomans, we only have 16 points, so that's not really all that useful. But with Germany, we have quite a few. And since we haven't lost a corps, at least I don't think so. A detachment, corps. Yeah, we haven't lost anything with the Germans yet. We can actually put this into research fully. And so I definitely want to start with the infantry weapons. Let's get that one started. And then, there's so much. We have the artillery, which is obviously a big one. I want trench warfare as well. And then, you know what? I'm actually going to go for artillery too. Because this has 2 levels. And every level you get, like you can invest multiple times. And every level you get, you lose 1 point of investment. But more investment also gives a higher percentage chance of advancing, right? So you advance at, I think, like 3 to 7% per turn or something like that, and per pip as well. So we would double our advancement here, and these upgrades are very powerful. So I think I'm actually going to invest that here as well. Unless, I mean, shell production is pretty useful too, but not really until we have better artillery. So I think this is actually, it's actually better to get this up as quickly as possible. So let's do that. Let's do that. And that's all of our points. And I think on that node, I will leave it here. We did our ships. We also have to upgrade our ships as well. It's something I will do, but right now it's not a priority because we're going to have to focus on the land warfare first. Okay, so yeah, we'll end our turn and we'll see what the enemy does. Okay, yeah, so the French national morale has dropped. We are celebrating the capture of Brussels, so our morale is increasing, and Serbia's morale is reduced. They are moving their government, which is now here, and Belgium moved their government as well. And we have a new decision. Chief of the General Staff, Baron Konrad von Wangenheim, our ambassador to the Ottoman Empire, reports from Constantinople that the Ottoman army is not yet ready for war, and that large sums of money will need to be spent on it to bring it up to an acceptable standard. Improving the Ottoman army will cost 200 points at 50 points a turn. In return, the Ottomans will be able to provide Liman von Sanders with the logistical support necessary to take the field, which is a headquarter. Now, we'll check the notes. Obviously, on the eve of entering the war, the Ottoman government had run out of money with which to pay their men, and 2 large shipments of gold from Germany played an important role in enticing them to join the Central Powers. Saying yes to this is recommended, as doing so will swing the Ottoman Empire 15 to 20% towards the Central Powers, which would bring them at 50%. In addition to this, it will lead to Liman von Sanders deploying as an HQ on the 1st of September. Obviously, I think we were going to do that. Okay, the Ottomans are impressed by German support. And yeah, look at this. They're now at 46. It was only 10%. It wasn't 15. Anyway, another decision. Chancellor Konrad von Hötzendorf, the Polish Supreme National Committee, are offering their services in our fight against Russia. And Joseph Pilsudski is proposing to raise a Polish legion for service in our army. Given the number of likely Polish volunteers, these volunteers would form a half-strength detachment which could deploy at Kozice in early September 1914. Would you like to approve the raising of this Polish unit for 30 MPP? A Supreme National Committee was formed by Polish activists in Krakow on August 1916 to promote their interest within the empire, and the Habsburg authorities agreed to form a Polish legion to fight for them. Pilsudski had started the war by trying to trigger an uprising in Polish Russia, but the attempt failed. His efforts then turned to raising this legion, and more than 10,000 men were recruited in the first months of the war. The Polish soldiers swore allegiance to Franz Joseph, the Kaiser, and formed part of the Austro-Hungarian army, with their unit ultimately reaching a strength of more than 20,000 men. But by allowing this unit to be raised, the Austro-Hungarians helped stimulate Polish nationalism and demands for self-determination from Poles and other nationalities within the Habsburg Empire. Will pose a threat, okay, I somehow read this wrong, But that will pose a threat should the war turn out to be much tougher than expected. Okay, well, I think this is something that we'll definitely do. It's very cheap, so there's no reason to do that. Bulgaria takes an increasing interest in the events in Serbia because we have made gains. They're happy. And the Ottomans welcome the arrival of the Goeben at Constantinople. The French get more units. Oh, yep, right. The front line continues their mobilization. So, will the Russians probably? German mobilization continues as well. Now we get a lot of cores. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cores. And the Austro-Hungarians get a couple cores as well. 1, 2. Alright. Not quite as many as Germany, but still. The Russians have some cores as well, apparently. And, yeah, our convoys are already being raided. So we're losing 6 points. This doesn't sound like much, but this adds up eventually. And yeah, so we're now losing some more because we're still deploying from Hindenburg and helping the Ottomans. But we're still looking pretty good. We still have more than Austro-Hungary. And I should probably give them some points in the next turn so they can start researching as well. But yeah, oh, look at the Ottomans. They're now at 74%. Wow, that has actually ticked up very quickly. I'm surprised. I think because the Goeben arrived. That might be the reason. Kitchener issues a call to arms. Good for him. And we'll see what the enemy does. I'm concerned. Okay. Okay, so the Belgians are retreating. Okay. The Russians are moving, giving us some time to breathe. I'm afraid that we will lose some of our cavalry corps again in for Austria-Hungary. A lot of entrenchment going on. That's okay. But we potentially have a way to deal with that. Okay, there is a French destroyer that has passed by our naval mines. Oh, wow, that was bad. We lost a little bit, but their light cruiser we might be able to do something here. Okay, this is very bad. We didn't deal any damage here. So yeah, there's 2 British light cruisers and a French destroyer that we'll hopefully be able to deal with. But I think because they have no action points, they won't be able to retreat. So I think we can actually destroy them and sink these ships. That would be a great victory for us, actually. We'll see. We'll see what else the British will send. But they only can really send things this way, I guess? Via the Frisian Islands. I probably should have moved this out. But yeah, took some damage here. Could lose a core, now that I think about it. It's looking pretty bad. Oh, this was very bad. Cavalry Corps is defending so far? Oh, what kind of attack is this? Jeez. Oof, okay. No damage? Really? So yeah, we retreated here, and now we no longer have an entrenchment. This was a bad idea. Okay, this was good. Good defense. Decent defense in Gumbinen. We're defending well in the mountains as well, even though we are not entrenched. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Okay, yeah. I knew that was gonna happen. Actually, that wasn't as bad as I predicted. This one's gonna hurt, probably. I was still in a good... They're probably gonna move forward here, I think. Yeah, more Russian units. Marching quite a lot of corps to the border. Hello. Yep. They're moving forward. Yep. They've got a lot of troops. They've got a lot of troops. Now this corps is kind of... It's not entrenched, so that's problematic. Okay, they're not doing anything here. And we have a cavalry corps in the back that can kind of protect both fortresses, so I'm not too concerned. At least not yet. The arrival of thousands of refugees from Galicia spreads fear throughout Austria-Hungary. Okay, a French Marine division. I don't think we've lost... Have we lost a unit? French mobilization continues. Russian mobilization continues. Of course. Okay, Germans get a new corps as well. So we got 7 new corps. Albania... Oh, so yeah, diplomatic... The British are already using some of the points to influence the units around the world. The countries around the world. Japan declares war on the Central Powers, but that won't really have much of an impact. And New Zealand sends an expeditionary force to seize German Samoa. Well, great. Did we lose a corps? I guess we'll see. We'll see here. It will show us. But I don't think we actually lost anything. I think our divisions were able to retreat. Yeah. Okay. We get some new strategic advice. The Entente naval blockade. I mentioned that previously. The enemy may launch a naval blockade to stop neutral shipping, bringing goods to our shores. If we do not engage the enemy fleets carrying out such a blockade, then our people will go hungry, and this could lead to disorder as their morale falls. There are 2 areas where the enemy can place ships to enforce the blockades. I showed them both to you. Scapa Flow in Norway, and then between Scotland and Iceland, which is less harmful. Placing minefields or our own naval forces on these locations is not recommended, as it will also impede the flow of merchant shipping and therefore reduce our national morale. Interesting. Unrestricted naval warfare. Carrying out this against the UK will be a good way to damage the British economy. To do this, we have to send naval units to their convoy routes. Yeah. So over here, basically. By placing naval units here, we may be able to shut down, or at least temporarily, the UK's ports. This would hit the UK's economy hard, with dramatic consequences for the UK's ability to wage war. Their national morale would also be affected, while our population will applaud the use of unrestricted naval warfare. However, be warned that such moves would annoy the US government and could ultimately lead to the USA entering the war against us. Okay, and we have a new decision. Now, I said I actually wanted to wait, but since we have this decision, I can't really pause here. We're going to check this one out as well. Huge numbers of refugees have fled from the areas of fighting, and the need to feed, clothe, and house them is placing a huge burden on our empire's economy and infrastructure. If we are to prevent any further impact on our national morale, it would be wise to invest in caring for the refugees. Okay, so saying yes to providing food, clothing, and organizing housing will cost us 50 MPPs, and it will raise our national morale by 2,000 points. If we say no, this will increase demoralization within our land. Okay, let's view the notes. More than 1 million people became refugees in the first year of the war, being displaced by the successful Russian campaigns around Lemberg and Przemyśl. Now, so far, the Russians haven't been very successful, to be honest. The news they brought from the front affected morale, and they placed a huge burden on local services, so the authorities acted to provide them with relief, ultimately spending more than 2 million crowns on their care. Okay. Well, our morale is actually relatively low already. It's like 90? You know what? I'm gonna say yes to this. Yeah. Providing care for refugees raises our morale. Oh yeah, that actually helped a lot. I think that was actually ultimately useful, and yeah, we'll see what we have to do now. But yeah, that was it for this episode. It seems like we did not lose a single corps. Is that correct? Yeah, we didn't lose a corps. So overall, we're still in a good position. Anyway, as I said, that was it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.